Well, this is what we're looking at today. So that's a prime day to practice some chipping indoors. I've got a few balls lined up. Well, not lined up, I have them set up, I should say. I haven't lined them up yet. But today I'm going to be using real golf balls. Now, I do not advise you to try this at home. In fact, do not try this at home. I also have a wiffle ball. That's what I advise you to use. But what I'm going to demonstrate today is just what you would want to do on a real chipping green outside. Clarify that. Now I've created a little trouble shot right here. I'm going to have a restricted backswing. And then these other ones are just different lengths. But first off, I'm going to go ahead and hit this wiffle ball. Just to show you is about what I'm going for. I'm trying to get the loft angle correct and try to fly this and land it where I want to land it. Now in this one, for instance, I actually want to fly it and just land it in the dish. If it doesn't land in the dish, that's fine. This is just kind of just a little practice swing or whatever. But this is how you want to practice indoors with these. And then if you get to the point where you can hit every single chip solidly, I'd say maybe try for real short ones. That's what I started out doing. I was able to hit like 15, 20 chips in a row without goofing one. And then I just went to balls. There we go. Now I pretty much landed that about where I wanted to. It wasn't perfect, but these ones are actually easier to control. Those things will fly right off the club head. So right here, I have a little bit of a lip in front of this ball. I'm going to go ahead and try this one first. Now what I'm looking to do is just basically tap that. I don't want to hit it very hard. You basically don't want to overshoot these, because these closer chips, they usually won't be very good if you don't get them very close because they're so close. That's not silly. What I'm doing here is I'm giving this the correct loft angle. I'm trying to find how far back I should go and how quickly I should go through to get this to just bounce over this, land about here, and roll into the hole. Now, I had to take a little bit of a strange stance because I had a ball in the way, but I actually practice stuff like that because you're never going to have, well, I should say you might have perfect lie every once in a while, but a lot of times you're going to have to stand a little funny. You're going to have to lean forward. Like back here, I'm going to be basically swinging at this with an abbreviated backswing, and then having to come through a little bit, I'm not going to say harder, but just a tiny bit quicker in order to kind of get this ball up and moving. I'll explain that when we get there. This one, about the same thing. I just want to pop it up over this little ledge right here and have it land right in here and gently roll to the hole. Now what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to give myself a little more club, but I'm going to have a slower swing. You don't want to do this with if you were choking down, because that wouldn't give it enough speed and it wouldn't have enough club length to actually get the ball out of the way of the club coming through, and you'll double hit almost every time. I know, Sam. He likes to talk to me. Oh, let's see here. Now this one right here is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to use a little more loft. I'm going to choke way down. And I'm going to give it a little bit more pep going through because I'm choking down so far. If I were to go nice and slow, I'd double tap it like I mentioned a little while ago. But the thing with this is I'm actually going to roll up past it. So I'm going to try to hit it dead center just to make it. And if I don't get that, I'm going to try to get it on the side that would be an uphill putt. So if this was actually uphill, I might actually try doing a slower swing at this, but since it's completely flat, I'm gonna try to land it about here, or get it to stop here unless it hits. If it hits, then that's a good thing. But if it hits if it don't hit dead center, then it don't matter. But I'm gonna try to get it stop somewhere in here. I gotta chuck quite a ways down on this one. Give it a little more loft. Pop it up and have it land somewhere in here. I don't mind if it lands right on the flat part. That'll slow it down some. That'd be pretty good. Line up just a touch. Okay. I advise always doing a little practice swing. Trying to get the feel for it. Like I mentioned, that one will carry you further. The ball will pop up and go further, and it'll land further on the green, and it'll roll out further. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that one went quite a ways on me. I would have had a really fun next putt, I'll tell you that. Now on this one, I'm going to give myself more club. I'm going to loft it a little bit. But I'm going to do a nice slow swing. So I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit. Not much at all, because you're giving yourself a lot of club, so this is actually going to pop this right up. But it's probably going to land a little short. But that's fine.